Oh my gosh, OMG. Is XRP dominating crypto right now? Look at this move, guys. We are heading up with XRP to 78. We were just hitting 79. Very, very interesting. Comment below your thoughts. I don't think the Bitcoin maximalists are very happy about this. Dare I say, I'm really glad I bought down here. All right, I just got to throw that out there. XRP is one of my biggest bags. So I'm not doing that because I love the coin or that I'm married to the coin. I'm doing it because I thought it made the most sense when it was down so low here that it was a great buy. And I'm really glad I did that. All right, so let's look at we're going to be doing some XRP predictions. We're going to be looking at the XRP Astrology and the price analysis. We're going to do the technical analysis on the charts here. So that's what we do on this channel. If you're new here, I look at not only the technical analysis, but also the astrology, which is based off of the Genesis block, the first block of the XRP. And then I can create a birth chart on that in astrology. And if you look back at my previous videos, you'll see that my astrology predictions are at about 95% accuracy right now, guys. I'm not even kidding. So I'm gonna pat myself on the back. Been pretty good. Been following my intuition. I'm not getting into my ego. I'm just looking at the charts. I'm looking at the data. I'm looking at the astrology. So let's take a look at this. Let's zoom in here. So back on the 13th, we saw this massive God candle up to 94 cents for XRP. It was 100% pump there. Then we came down to about 81 cents and continued down to 66 cents. I actually thought we were going to get down to this area, at least like 61, because there's this level of support here. In a bearish case down to 56 again, but we are just holding up super strong. Now it's very interesting. It is holding on this trend line right here, and I'll show you where this trend line is coming from. But looks like this trend line is holding the floor here. It went down below the trend line a little bit, but also this level of resistance is building out a floor here. So if we stay above this 75 cents here, this level of support, if we can create this level of support, then we could be heading up from here. And I drew this this line last time with my analysis because I was thinking perhaps we could be heading up much higher. And I'm not saying this is a great buying opportunity. If you're an expert advanced trader, maybe, but for those novices, it might not be the best. Just be aware that there's risk. Okay, there's a lot of risk here. However, given that, we could be heading up here, guys. This is looking like a very bullish scenario here. Let's look at the weekly. Oh, we zoomed way out there. But on the weekly, you can see where I got these trend lines from the top here and from this this top as well. And then I took that trend line all the way down here. And so that trend line is holding support quite well. Very, very bullish setup here. Let's look at the weekly candle close. So the weekly candle close from last week. Let's keep zooming in. We closed the weekly candle above this trend line. Look at that. At around 74 cents, almost 75 cents. That is extremely bullish. And then look at the next candle. Now we're already up to 70, 78, almost 79. So if by July 24th, if we close above 75 cents, that means this is now a floor here and we could be heading up much higher. So that's gonna be really interesting to see where this next week, where the candle closes, because if we're still up here, that's gonna be extremely bullish. And we could even head higher, but it'll be interesting to see. There is a potential that it could bounce off of this trend line. We could close down here. That'd be a bit more bearish. But what's really, really interesting here, guys, let's do a deeper analysis. I'm gonna even play around. Let's see, can I find the logarithmic scale? Okay. Oh, that's not right. Well, that's, okay. It's not what I thought it looked like. But with this current setup, let me do regular. This is looking like a similar chart setup as we saw back in December 2017. Now, I also might even want to compare this to the Bitcoin chart. So I'm going to add in the Bitcoin chart here on top. So down here is the XRP chart. Hopefully you can see this. This one down here at the bottom is XRP, and this one up here is Bitcoin back in 2017. So as you saw, Bitcoin was starting to head up in August. Very bullish moves here, going up, going up, going up, going up. And XRP was just hanging out down here, not moving much at all. It was still in the areas of 15 cents to 27 cents. So Bitcoin was going up and up and up. Bitcoin was continuing to go up here. And it wasn't until Bitcoin hit the all-time high that XRP went off to hit this all-time high. So historically, XRP moves when Bitcoin hits the all-time high, just like most altcoins. That's when the altcoins tend to run. We can also look in the future here. And the same thing happened over here. Once Bitcoin already hit the all-time high was when XRP started to shoot off. So that's one thing to note, is there is a case where XRP is not going to go up to massive. There's, yeah, a very realistic case that XRP is not going to go to all-time high without Bitcoin first going to the all-time high like it's done historically. All right, so there's that. Let me take off the Bitcoin chart. However, that does not mean that we cannot keep going up, because XRP's all-time high is around $3.29. Anywhere between where we are now and there is fair game, potentially. Do I think we're going to head back to, $3 soon? Probably not. Do I think that we could head past $3 in the next year and a half? Yes, because I believe Bitcoin could hit a new all-time high by the end of next year or in 2025. And let's also take a look at the bar patterns here that are showing up, because these are similar patterns that we're seeing with the chart right now. So I'm going to take this all the way over to compare to where we are right now. And I'll need to shrink this. All right, so what I'm doing here is I'm just looking for patterns that line up. So let's make this this first candle. Let's see. Let's make sure the first candle is the same height as this candle here. All right, that's pretty close. So we'll make it about the same height as this candle that we're seeing here. See, it's about the same height as the current candle. That's close. And then look at what happens. Then the next candle, we get this massive shoot up. Now it did correct much deeper back in 2017. Let me zoom in. Come on, more zoom, more zoom. All right, we're really gonna zoom in. So as you can see with this purple candle here, it corrected all the way down here. Much deeper correction than this green candle, what we're seeing right now. That's why I was saying, like, I was prepared to see a correction down to 60 cents or even lower. We have not gotten that yet. Could that be because things are just so bullish for XRP right now that we're just not even going to see that level of correction? Yeah, it could be. I mean, given the news, you know, with XRP being regulated now, having regulatory clarity, the first major crypto to have regulatory clarity. So maybe this news is so bullish for retail and institutions that we're not going to see this deep correction here down to approximately 54 cents. Definitely possible. But it is also possible that we could see this within this week. But right now, it's not looking so likely because it's holding up so strong. And then what happens next? Well, it just keeps shooting up. What happened next in 2017 was we just kept shooting up. Comparing it to this chart, if history repeats exactly, which it probably won't, if history repeats exactly, it heads up to 89 this week, and then next week it bounces off of this resistance here. That's the new floor, and then it shoots up past this level of resistance, and then also past this level of resistance, and hits $1.39. Then it corrects down. We just got we get a lot of volatility. Let me zoom out. Okay. Then it corrects down to $1.12 and shoots back up to $1.74. Wow, look at that. Whoo! And me and my colleague were thinking that $1.68 could be a good profit take. Wow. That lines up perfectly. And then it starts to correct back down. So what's the time frame here? Once again, I talked about this in my last video. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 weekly candles. That's 4 weeks. So that takes us to about mid-August, maybe August 12th. Around there, around August 10th through August 15th. Very interesting. All right, so I'm waiting to see, you know, luckily I bought down here. I'm waiting to see where we're headed from here. Very, very, very bullish, guys. And we only got a few more weeks left to see what's going to happen here. Exciting, exciting indeed. All right, now let's also look at the XRP Astrology. Boom. Pull this up. So let's look into July. These are all these astrological aspects. You probably don't understand most of this unless you're experienced with astrology. But so interestingly enough, the Saturn square Venus was actually very bullish for XRP. Or right after we got it on July 7th, we got this major bullish move. Perhaps this was creating resistance, and then once we passed July 7th, then we got this massive God candle on July 13th. One thing that I see in the astrology that's interesting with the XRP chart is actually beginning towards the end of September. This is very significant. We have a bearish, this very bearish hit here, starting on September 25th, but we get the exact hit on October 16th, which is right around the time of the eclipses. This is very bearish energy. The eclipses in October always bring a major market shift, typically. So that gets bearish for XRP in October, potentially November. But before then, we have a couple months potentially to do some very bullish, some more bullish pumps. So the astrology is lining up indeed with this analysis that for this bullish case for XRP into August. All right. Okay, let's go back to July. You know, we're just getting a lot of little astrological aspects here that nothing major. Mars trine the mid-heaven is bullish. There's mostly a bunch of Mars and Venus activity, kind of a mixed bag. So nothing is standing out other than that things could get bearish at the end of September into October. But in the meantime, into August, there's not too much. There's no major negative transits. So from what I'm seeing, we're free to continue upwards. All right, so that's what I'm seeing with the astrology. Definitely subscribe. Wow, we are now at 80 cents. Boom. 80 cents XRP. Wow, it's holding up super strong. And by the way, XRP seems to be sucking the life out of the rest of the market right now. Bitcoin maxis are not going to be happy to hear this, because Bitcoin has actually gone down in the last 24 hours and XRP is pumping. So very interesting. Ethereum's holding up pretty strong. Solana's gone down. Altcoins have gone down a bit. XRP is just pumping. All right, guys. So very bullish here. And definitely subscribe. If you want to see more videos like this, please share it with a friend, a colleague, family member who would benefit from this information. Maybe they're an XRP investor. Definitely share this with them. Thank you so much. And I'll be coming out with a lot more videos. In fact, I think I'm going to make another video right now. So stay tuned, and I'll see you on the next one.